Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Happy Monday, March 5th. How did we get here, right? Just last week was the new year, right?
Hello, everyone.
Oopsie, what's going on here? Some things are, uh, uh, okay, gonna let that go. So we are here another Monday. How are you? If you are here, please let me know. Just put a little maybe like in the posts. Show me a little thumbs up or a heart if you are really enjoying this and seeing me here. That would be nice. And let me know where you are from in the world. That would be a nice thing to know because I know that people, watch from everywhere in the world. So it would be nice to see if where you're from. And also, let me know if you're watching this live or replay, just so that I'll kind of like know what is happening. Just a little heads up. Facebook comes up with new algorithms all the time, and it's kind of like hard to follow up on. So just as much as you can, I would appreciate if you can participate and comment and perhaps share this with other people, because that's how we get to increase our visibility in the world, and it just helps. So it's a special request for me. Thank you. Okay, so I hope you guys had a nice weekend. It was kind of cold and stormy here in New York, but guess what? Sunday, we're getting into daylight savings. So I'm okay with that. I was kind of like, okay, daylight saving is just around the corner, and that for me really represents spring and summer. It makes me really happy. So just a little reminder for everyone out there, and those of us who are kind of like had it in this part of the world, had it with the winter and the cold. It's just around the corner. So spring is coming. Okay. So today I have kind of like a bunch of lists there that I'm looking at of things that I don't want to forget to talk about today. So I want to start today something new, and it's going to be a gentle series that is going to take a few weeks, probably about 6 weeks for us to work on, and it's about success. So we're going to start today with a small introduction in terms of what is success, and then I'm going to show you what we're going to work with, which I'm really, really excited about that. So anyway, let me know in the comments, what does success mean to you? What do you like about success? What have you succeeded with lately that you maybe want to share with us? But here's the thing. When we talk about success, we pretty much consider success to be money, right? You're successful if you have a good job and you make a lot of money, correct? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. But success is more than that, right? Success is overcoming fears. It's that triumphs when something scares you and you do that. That's successful, right? Success is being happy. There's a lot of things that success actually means. And I think that in the long term of our lives, it's an accumulation of a lot of successes in every different area of our lives that actually makes us feel that we were successful in life. So I just want to open that up to discussion here, because I think that we always look at success as something that is very limiting. It's only that that monetary thing, right? Monetary in terms of like, I've got a good car, I've got, like a Cadillac or whatever the next thing is, or I make a lot of money and I have but there's more than that to it. Success is more of a feeling of fulfillment in life. It's more, when we get to the end of our lives, I think that looking at success is very different than just that prestige of work and money, right? So do you agree with me? Say yes in the comments if you understand that your happiness and your success does not only rely on how much money you're making every month. Not that I'm against money. Again, you guys know that I like money. It's definitely something that makes life easier for us in many ways, but it's not the only thing, right? Okay, so success is basically, it's any desire that we have and we manage to make it happen, right? So success is also having a good relationship with someone. Success, if we look at what we were talking about last week, which was speaking up, success is also being able to speak up, right? Success is also having good friendships. Success is also being able to live in a way that satisfies you. And that is very different for different people, right? So whatever success means to you, whatever that thing that makes you feel happy and successful is, that is what you want to look at and try to open yourself to a new mindset, perhaps. And try to look at it and try to ask yourself, okay, so this is something that I want and I would like to succeed in that. What I have done up until now got me to where I am right now. So first, let's look at our lives and what is it that what is going good in your life right now, right? What is working well for you? What do you feel successful about? See, the thing is that when we look at the things that are going right now and the things that are good for us right now, hi, Danielle, so nice to see you here. And the things that are fulfilling us from the inside, that gives us that notion that automatically really energizes us to see what is going well and kind of gives us that little oomph that we need in order to continue that path. So let me know in the comments, what is going well in your life right now? What do you feel successful about in life right now? And once again, successful is not necessarily the outcome. It also can be on the way too, right? So, what is it that you're feeling good about in your life right now, that you feel that you're succeeding, that you're creating, and that is putting a positive input in your life? And what area is it in? Right? So we were talking about how there are different areas of success. So is it friendships? Is it family? Is it work? Is it your own fulfillment? Is it, is it monetary? I mean, it could be monetary. It's not a bad thing, right? We do like money. We do like things. Is it just a triumph over something that scared you for a long time, that you were fearful of doing? Just look at that field of your life and what it is that you are actually feeling good about to get energized. And now with that, when we have that kind of like, oh yes, I am successful in some ways. Now we can start looking at something that maybe perhaps we have a different desire of something that we want to do and we want to succeed better in, right? And now let's ask ourselves, how are we willing to open up to fulfill that? Right? Because here's the thing, in order to fulfill all these things, we need to be able to be open to receive them, right? And a lot of times we think we're open to receiving something, but we're not really open to receiving it. We're holding it back. So ask yourself, are you really open to receive it? Whatever it is that successful thing that you want in life is. And when we open up to that new possibility, right, we can ask ourselves, what are we willing to open up to? How are we willing to see this differently? How are we willing to show up here differently? We were talking last week about how we want to speak up, right? And how that takes kind of like courage and speaking up. And speaking up, it could be showing up differently towards that success that we want, right? So what is it that is the obstacle that we want to overcome in order to be able to receive? What is our perception here that is holding us back from receiving? And how are we willing to open ourselves up to actually be able to receive that? Right? We have this set of notion about the world and how it goes in a very certain and specific way, right? And it's when we change our perceptions and when we change the way we actually try to when we change the way that we connect and communicate and have that perception of in the world, when we're willing to change that, that is the only time when things are going to change around us. Right? You guys know what I'm talking about? Say yes in the comments, just so that I'll know. If you disagree, say, no, I don't agree, and tell me why you don't agree. But we do have that set of notions that we have that we go into the world with, and we keep doing it over and over again, and we keep getting the same result, and we're going, oh, why isn't it changing? Well, it's going to change if we change, and if we do something in a little bit of a different way, right? So what is it that we can do a little different, and it's a trial and error. It's doing a little bit of let's call it research, right? To see what works and what doesn't. So you need to, which I don't like the word need to, but it would help if you will be willing to experiment and do things in different ways to get a different outcome, right? Because if you do the same thing, we're going to get the same outcome every time. Most likely, right? If we change it and we try to do different things, we can start experimenting and getting, new results. So if it comes to an interaction that you have with someone, and it's the same interaction, always the same interaction. You say one thing and they give you the exact same answer every time. You guys know what I'm talking about here? And like you have these people in your life that you just kind of like, you always say that and they answer that. And it's kind of like, it's those, usually it's a family thing, right? Kind of like, that you're going to get there and this is what's going to happen. And this is going to be like, this event is going to happen. You're going to say this. They're going to react in a certain way. You're going to react in a certain way. Usually it's kind of some kind of an escalation. We usually don't think about the good things in life, right? So if you're going to continue doing that, you are going to continue having the same outcome. But what happens if you do not create that. So whether it's the other person saying something or doing something that you usually react in a certain way, or it's something that you do or say that someone reacts to you in a certain way, that is where you want to look up and say, okay, I'm going to walk in differently this time. I'm going to try and do something different. Let's see what happens. So you walk into that situation and you're taking away the part of the equation that causes that very specific outcome that you've always expected, kind of like really habituated in yourself, right? You guys know what I'm talking about here? So when you take that out, that is when you can start experimenting and seeing new possibilities. And that's what we want, right? Because no matter where we are, there's always that greediness in the best way there is, that we want more from life. Who doesn't want more from life, right? Do you want more from life? Say, I want more from life in the comments, if you do. So by checking out different ways, we can start creating a life that is more successful for us in each and every field of our lives, right? Showing up differently, opening up to a new possibility, whether it's in our relationship or if it's something that involves, work or family, or even interests or fears that we had, or limitations or desires. If you wanted ever to go to a certain place and, you wanted to visit a country, or you wanted to do something, climb Mount Everest or something, whichever it is, just try to look at how you've been up until now, because what got you here is not going to get you to those places. You're going to need to come in differently into the world. So, having said that, let me just make sure here in the notes that I did not forget anything that I wanted to talk about. Okay, so for the next 5 weeks, without counting today, so that's from next Monday, we're going to talk about the five laws of success. And we're going to follow a book that I was introduced to by my friend Ramona, and I thank her for that, because it's a beautiful gift of a book, and it is called The Go-Giver. So does anyone here know the book? Let me know if you have read it and you know the book. If not, it's called The Go-Giver, and it's by Bob Burg and John David Mann. If you would like to get the book and read it and be a little bit ahead of the game, go ahead. Be my guest. It's a really, really good book, and it follows the four laws of success. And what I love about this book is that it talks about the 4 laws of success, and it's it's basically about business, but it's not. It's about life. And these are the 4 laws, I would call it, of a successful life, not necessarily a business. So you can use it in business. You can also use it in every aspect in your life. And it really does change everything about the way you live your life and create your own success. And when we are successful, I mean happy, on your terms, right? How does that sound to you? Living a happy and successful life on your terms. Do you want that? Would you like that? Say, yes, I want that in the comments. Let me know if you would like that. So I'm really excited about this. It's a great book. It's a great lesson in really opening up and seeing the world in a new way and changing that habit of ours that we have created up until now, which is all, just what we did up until now, and it's okay and it's great, and there's a lot of great things that we did up until now. Let's face it, and let's recognize that, because what I always say, every step we take is a milestone in the story of our lives, right? So, my friends, this is it for today. We're starting a new journey for the next 5 weeks of looking into new ways of finding our own success and our own happiness and fulfillment and satisfaction in life, and doing it on our terms, not anyone else's terms, not anyone else's way that they think for us, but we're going to make it ours. Okay. And I guarantee you guys that by the end of these 5 weeks, you are going to feel so much more empowered and successful in your own life. And you are going to feel happier and more joyful. So I'm really excited about this. Are you excited about it too? Let me know in the comments. Say, heck yeah, I'm excited. Okay, guys. So, thank you again. Once again, the book is The Go-Giver. You can order it if you want and read it before if you want. If not, we're going to work with it every day. I'm going to put some prompts also in our Facebook page. If you want to know more about things that I'm doing right now, I'm working on some really, really amazing stuff. I can't talk about it right now, but there's some really awesome stuff coming your way that I'm working on. And you can expect some freaking amazing launches coming your way and some amazing content. And that's beyond the Go-Giver. So please sign up for my newsletter. I don't send out numerous newsletters, not my thing. I only send out if I have news to give. So, but I do send out all the good stuff in my newsletter. So I'll add the link below. Please sign up for the newsletter. And if you want to join me on a more of a day-to-day level, you can join my Milestones of Courage group here on Facebook. I'll put that link below too. And thank you so much for being with me today. I really enjoyed it. And please, if you enjoyed it, please comment and please share it with your friends, because I need the exposure. I need this visibility, and it would help me a lot, and I would very much appreciate it. Okay? And the more you share, the more you comment, the more Facebook shows it. So, yeah, that's the way it is. So to your success in life, to my success in life, to our success together in creating some amazing, awesome shifts into our own life's happiness and fulfillment. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, my friends. And just walk around for this week. All I want you to do is just walk around and just ask yourself, what is going right about my life right now? And what am I enjoying about my life right now? Just really put that emphasis and attention and intention into the things that are working well in your life, and how open you are to change some of those perceptions that you have in order to start creating some new ways in your life towards your own success, your own happiness, and your own empowerment. Okay? Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful week. Mwah. Bye.